Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how easy it is to process an invoice, scan it in, and have it automatically read by the FlowMatrix software. So the first thing about FlowMatrix, it has a scanning client, which is really useful. One of the neat features is that you can control how you arrange the kind of splitting of the invoices. So you can either say, right, split every single page, or you can use a barcoded splitter page that you can print out. If we hit the scan button, scan single-sided invoice, as you can see the scanner scans the page and the invoice is sent directly into FlowMatrix. Now what we can also do is have any number of hot folders being monitored. So I'm going to pop up a invoice that's been emailed to me, and I'm going to drop it into the inbox folder, or the invoices inbox. Now this is exactly the same scenario as somebody scanning a invoice on a copier and having it sent over to a network share. When we go back into FlowMatrix, the first invoice has been scanned and read, and we can see it's done a pretty good job of recognizing everything on that page without any training. It's found the invoice number, it's even found the line items, and it's got the net, the VAT and the gross amount correct, and the dates are spot on as well. So we're happy with everything on that invoice. It's exactly as it should be, with no keying in whatsoever at the moment. So I'm going to submit it off. Now at this point the invoice has been filed in SharePoint, and it's alerted our accounts sort of system that a new invoice is ready. And this particular invoice, the one from North Amber, it's picked up the wrong invoice number, so I'm going to highlight the correct one. I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to say send to invoice number, and then that's made the invoice number correct there. Now the purchase order number field, it has picked up the purchase order number, but it's picked up some characters that the supplier has put at the end of it, so I'm just going to clear those off. I'm happy with the net, the VAT and the gross, and again it's picked up the line items perfectly correctly. So I'm just going to hit the refresh button in a second, the green button up there, to save the changes, and then we'll file it away. So we'll click submit now, so we're happy with everything. And it's been submitted off, so again that one's been filed in SharePoint as well. Okay, so if we go back to the main menu here, and we're now going to bring up our little tool called Zahara. Now Zahara is our tool that we use to update our account system. So when we launch it, we can see that we've got two new invoices in there and one that was already in the queue. So the first one's from North Amber. Because it had a purchase order number, we were expecting it. But the second one from Media Clash, which I'm just showing on screen here, that's a brand new invoice, so we need to add that to our account system. So I'm going to right click and go generate cash flow number, cash flow being our account system, and as you can see 5446 is the number that it's been allocated. If we go into cash flow and we key in 5446 and bring up that purchase, we can see that it's exactly as we've just seen. It's from Media Clash, it's been given the description of marketing, it's actually an advert in a paper, and all the numbers are correct, and that's an invoice ready for payment but not due until the end of January. If we go into SharePoint and look at purchases, we can see the Media Clash invoice has been filed away. All of the indexing information that we picked up has been allocated into SharePoint as well, and if we click on OK, we can view it and we can see that the document is in there in SharePoint. SharePoint is just one of several places where we can put a document. We can also put them in File Director. So that's the end of our very quick overview. I hope you found that useful, and if you have any inquiries, please contact us on the information shown. Thanks.